In a world where heroes soar, one name stands above them all: Superman. For over 8 decades, this symbol of hope and heroism has inspired generations with his incredible powers and unwavering sense of justice. Join us as we delve into the extraordinary life of the Man of Steel, exploring his origins, his adventures, and the impact he has left on pop culture. Act 1: The Genesis of Superman. Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster were 2 aspiring young writers and artists living in Cleveland, Ohio, who shared a passion for science fiction, adventure stories, and comic strips. They often spent their free time brainstorming ideas and creating characters, dreaming of making it big in the world of comics. One day, in the early 1930s, while sitting in Joe Shuster's bedroom, they stumbled upon the idea that would change their lives forever. They envisioned a powerful hero, not just an ordinary one, but an alien with godlike abilities sent to Earth from another planet. This character would possess superhuman strength, the ability to fly, and other extraordinary powers. The duo spent countless hours refining the concept of this superhero, trying to create a compelling and relatable character. They decided that the hero's origin story would be vital to make him stand out. Thus, they crafted the tale of a distant planet called Krypton, doomed to destruction due to its unstable core. To save their infant son, Jor-El and Lara placed the baby in a small rocket ship and sent him to Earth, a planet with a yellow sun that would grant him his superpowers. The rocket crash-landed in the rural town of Smallville, where a childless couple, Jonathan and Martha Kent, discovered the baby. They decided to adopt him and named him Clark, raising him as their own son. As Clark grew up, he realized he possessed incredible abilities like super strength, invulnerability, and heat vision. But Jerry and Joe knew that having superpowers alone wouldn't be enough to resonate with readers. They wanted the hero to be relatable, so they gave him a dual identity, a mild-mannered reporter named Clark Kent, working for the Daily Planet in the bustling city of Metropolis. Clark would use his job to stay close to the action, providing him with an opportunity to help those in need as Superman. Jerry and Joe carefully designed Superman's iconic appearance. They gave him a bright, primary-colored costume, a blue bodysuit, red trunks, red cape, and a stylized S emblem on his chest. They wanted their hero to be immediately recognizable and to stand out on the pages of their comic book. After years of refining their creation, Jerry and Joe finally presented Superman to the world in Action Comics #1 in 1938. The comic book cover featured Superman lifting a car above his head, introducing readers to the astonishing power of this new hero. Act 2: The Rise of the Man of Steel. As Superman burst onto the comic book scene, he became an instant sensation, capturing the hearts of readers young and old. Action Comics, which initially struggled to gain traction, experienced a surge in popularity thanks to the Man of Steel's presence. Superman's adventures became the main attraction of the publication, propelling it to become one of the best-selling comic books of the time. Superman's vibrant costume, with its bold colors and iconic emblem, set him apart from other superheroes of the era. The S shield became synonymous with hope and heroism, adorning t-shirts, lunchboxes, and countless other merchandise items, turning Superman into a cultural phenomenon. With each new issue, Superman's abilities and rogues gallery expanded. He faced a wide array of villains, from petty criminals to mad scientists, all of whom were no match for his strength and ingenuity. The comics featured thrilling action sequences and daring rescues, leaving readers on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the next installment. As the United States entered World War II in 1941, Superman's influence extended beyond the realm of entertainment. The character was enlisted as a patriotic symbol, with comic book covers featuring him alongside American soldiers, urging readers to support the war effort. Superman embodied the ideals of bravery, selflessness, and standing up for what is right, qualities that resonated deeply with the nation at war. Act 3: Superman in pop culture. As the popularity of comic books surged in the 1940s, Superman's adventures began to expand into various forms of media, solidifying his status as an American cultural icon. One of the most significant adaptations was The Adventures of Superman radio series, which premiered in 1940. Actor Bud Collyer, who had previously provided the voice of Superman in the animated shorts, reprised his role as the Man of Steel. The radio show brought Superman's daring exploits and heroic deeds to life, captivating listeners of all ages. The radio series followed the format of a serialized drama, with each episode presenting an exciting and self-contained story. It featured Superman tackling a wide array of threats, from common criminals to sinister masterminds. The show's sound effects and dramatic narration added depth to the action, allowing audiences to imagine the hero's incredible feats as he soared through the skies and saved the day. The Adventures of Superman radio show not only showcased Superman's physical strength and abilities but also delved into his sense of moral responsibility. The stories explored themes of justice, fairness, and the importance of doing the right thing. The radio series ran until 1951, captivating audiences for over a decade. The program became a beloved fixture of American pop culture, attracting millions of listeners week after week. Children and adults alike eagerly tuned in to hear the latest adventures of the Man of Steel, making it one of the most popular radio shows of its time. In addition to the radio series, Superman's popularity continued to soar through animated shorts produced by Max Fleischer and later by Famous Studios. These animated adventures brought Superman's dynamic action and daring rescues to the silver screen, introducing the character to a broader audience beyond comic book readers. As World War II came to an end, Superman's impact on pop culture remained undiminished. Superman had become more than just a comic book character, he had become a cultural icon. The success of Superman in various forms of media opened the door for further adaptations in the years to come. His influence extended beyond the United States, making him an international symbol of hope and heroism. Act 4, The Silver Screen and Beyond. In the 1970s, Hollywood was looking for new ways to bring comic book superheroes to the big screen. Superman, with his iconic status and universal appeal, seemed like the perfect candidate. After years of development, Superman, the movie was released in 1978, directed by Richard Donner and starring Christopher Reeve in the dual role of Clark Kent and Superman. The film followed the origin story of Superman, from his escape from the dying planet Krypton to his upbringing in Smallville by the Kents, and his transformation into the heroic protector of Metropolis. Christopher Reeve's performance was nothing short of remarkable. He brought depth and nuance to both the mild-mannered Clark Kent and the confident and powerful Superman, making the audience believe in the duality of the character. Reeve's embodiment of Superman's endearing clumsiness as Clark Kent, coupled with his unwavering sense of justice and heroism as Superman, struck a chord with viewers. His charisma and talent added a human touch to the character, making him relatable and likable. Superman, the movie was a massive box office success, earning critical acclaim and becoming one of the highest-grossing films of the year. It was praised for its special effects, engaging storyline, and, most importantly, its faithful portrayal of the beloved superhero. The film's success paved the way for a series of sequels, with Christopher Reeve reprising his role as the Man of Steel. Christopher Reeve's portrayal of Superman not only won over fans but also became the definitive version of the character for many. He became the face of Superman, an actor so closely associated with the role that he became synonymous with the hero in the minds of audiences around the world. Beyond the film series, Superman's presence continued to grow in various forms of media. Animated adaptations like Super Friends brought the hero to children's television, while comic books continued to explore new and exciting storylines for the character. Act 5, Exploring the Man Behind the Cape. In the decades following Superman's debut, his character underwent various developments and adaptations to keep him relevant in changing times. The 1986 comic book miniseries The Man of Steel, written and illustrated by John Byrne, marked a significant turning point in Superman's storytelling, giving readers a deeper understanding of the man behind the iconic cape. The Man of Steel was a 6-issue series that retold Superman's origin story, revisiting his early years in Smallville and his journey to becoming the hero known as Superman. Byrne's retelling offered a fresh take on the character, streamlining his history while preserving the core elements that made Superman beloved. One of the most significant changes introduced in the miniseries was a more nuanced exploration of Clark Kent's character. Byrne emphasized the internal struggles Clark faced as he tried to balance his dual identity as a superhero and an ordinary human being. This humanization of Clark Kent allowed readers to connect with the character on a deeper emotional level, making him more relatable and three-dimensional. Byrne delved into Clark's relationship with his adoptive parents, Jonathan and Martha Kent, and how their values shaped him into the compassionate and moral person he became. the love and guidance provided by the Kents played a crucial role in shaping Superman's sense of responsibility and duty to use his powers for good. In addition to the exploration of his upbringing, Byrne also depicted Superman facing moral dilemmas and making tough choices that challenged his unwavering commitment to always do the right thing. Furthermore, the miniseries redefined the nature of Superman's powers, making them more consistent and better defined. It also updated Superman's costume, giving it a modern look that would become the standard for future iterations of the character. Overall, the Man of Steel revitalized Superman's character for a new generation of readers while maintaining the essence of what made him an enduring cultural icon. It set the stage for further character exploration and storytelling possibilities, opening the door for writers and artists to delve deeper into the complexities of Superman's personality and the challenges he faced both as a hero and as a man. Act 6. The evolution continues. As the years passed, Superman's character continued to evolve and adapt to the changing times while staying true to his core values of justice, compassion, and heroism. In the world of comic books, Superman's adventures took on new dimensions with various creative teams exploring different aspects of his personality and relationships. Some storylines focused on his role as a mentor to other young superheroes like Superboy and Supergirl, emphasizing his nurturing and guiding nature. Other arcs delved into his complex relationship with his arch-nemesis, Lex Luthor, exploring the themes of rivalry, intellect, and the clash of ideologies. Superman's stories also addressed contemporary social issues, using the character as a vehicle to comment on real-world challenges. Writers used Superman's moral compass and status as a symbol of hope to shed light on topics such as environmental concerns, social justice, and the impact of technology on society. In the realm of animated series, Superman's character reached a new generation of young viewers. Shows like Superman, the animated series, 1996 to 2000, continued to showcase the hero's unwavering commitment to doing what's right, while also exploring his emotional struggles and interpersonal relationships. Modern film adaptations, such as Superman Returns and Man of Steel, brought Superman to the big screen with fresh interpretations. Superman's legacy also extended into other media and cultural spheres. He appeared in video games, novels, and various merchandise, solidifying his status as a universal icon with global recognition. One of the key reasons for Superman's enduring popularity is his ability to embody universal values that resonate with people regardless of their background or beliefs. As society continued to change and face new challenges, Superman's stories continued to evolve and adapt, ensuring that the character remains relevant and inspirational for each generation. Whether through comic books, animated series, or blockbuster films, Superman's enduring presence in popular culture proves that his message of hope and heroism is timeless and will continue to inspire audiences for years to come.